So we'll begin spread out in Shavasana. You can close your eyes or just take a soft gaze up towards the ceiling. And as best you can, let go into the floor. Let the weight of your body drop. Slow down your breath. And let's set an intention that for this time, for this next hour or so, there's nothing you need to figure out. There's no problem to solve. Whatever stress you've been carrying, you are welcome to just let it go. And we can't help what might pop into our heads, but at any moment, if you notice that you are back in planning, problem solving, rumination, all the places one might find themselves, just as soon as you notice, see if you can drop it right in the middle of the thought, coming back into your body and being curious about what's right here, right now. Slowing down your breath again. And you're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. So let's begin by sliding arms overhead and stretching as long as you can, like a big yawn through your fingers, your toes. If you have a yawn inside, you can let it out. And then interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, and flex your feet. You might lengthen your tailbone away from your head. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in, maybe a little jiggle, releasing deep into the hip crease. And then straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling, holding somewhere behind your leg. Gentle hamstring stretch, just finding where your edge is, honoring that. And then flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times in both directions. And bend your knee. Open your knee out to the right and straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. In each position, try to find what's the useful amount of effort. Engaging 100% what's needed. And then in each shape, whether it's passive or active, stripping away what's not needed. Could there be even more ease right here? Let's release, bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. Open out through the right arm, let your knee and shoulder release away from one another. And you can explore within the pose with movement, with touch. Sometimes a little self-massage or just feeling your hands on your body can help bring awareness. Staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal, letting the fingers and toes reach away from one another. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. Really feel what's touching the floor. There may be parts of your back that could use a little pressure, a little self-massage. And then grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long, squeeze this knee in close. Straighten this leg up towards the ceiling, flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times, both directions. And then bend your knee. Open it out to the left. And then straighten part way or all the way out to the side. Finding your limits. Where are they? Might be different from the last time you were on your mat. So finding where they are right now, moment by moment. Let's release, bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. And then straighten the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. Staying curious about what you're doing. And then release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock. And then drop your feet to the floor. Let's set up for a little bit of core work. Start by drawing the belly in, pressing the lower back down from the inside. Can you relax your face while you engage your belly? Let's keep the face relaxed, belly engaged. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Let's take two more. Last one. And then release, send your right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, head up towards your leg. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take two more. Last one. And then release and switch. Left leg high, exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take two more. Last one. And then release and switch. Right leg high. This time take your left arm across. Each time you exhale, reach a little further across. One more on this side. And then release and switch. Last set, left leg high, right arm across. Keeping face relaxed, belly engaged. One more. And then release. Stretch long through your arms and legs. Bring your knees back in, another little circle or rock. And let's make our way up to sitting and then all the way into a high push-up position. Let's set the hands near the front of the mat, shoulder width apart, step your feet back, spread your fingers, whole hands flat and active, connecting your head to your heels, whole body in a straight line, core supporting you, thighs lifting. And then shift your weight forward to lower down, low push-up. And come into your back bend and take this as gently or deep as you like. You might take the first one a little easier. You can test the waters. How is this? Wherever you are, breathing deeply. And then when you're ready, come back to downward facing dog, hips high. And take your time getting in this first down dog of class. Exploring what it's like to be here. So you might have an idea, a memory of down dog. Most of us have done this many times before. Can you keep waking up to the newness of right now? Taking in what you're actually noticing and feeling and using that plus all your previous knowledge to take really good care of yourself, which may mean sometimes skipping things or changing them. Let's drop the knees and sink back to child's pose. Letting the weight of your body release back into the floor. And just a reminder that you can rest anytime, whether you rest in this shape or a different one. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Let's come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And then back to center. Let's lift up through table. Come back through down dog. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. And we'll hang in ragdoll, feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You can take any arm position, any movement. Let's bend the knees a little more and then slowly roll up. Coming all the way up to standing. Step up to the front of the mat. Coming into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Slowing down. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Next, inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen, part way up. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Please take the time you need for all your transitions. You can move faster or slower than I'm speaking. And each time we come back to this rest, choose the shape that feels like a rest for you. That could be down dog, but Feel free to substitute child's pose, sitting, coming down to your forearms or knees, any neutral shape. Slowing down. Last deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up to the ceiling, bend your knee to your chest, and start circling this bent right knee. You're welcome to do this from hands and knees or on your forearms. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Sink low. Feel what's touching the floor. Get grounded. Shoulders dropping. And use each inhale to look for space. Expanding, lengthening, opening. Last breath here. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square, with the upper body letting go. Like ragdoll, let your head release, neck release, face relaxed. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one, inhale, arms up. Sink low, deep bend in that front leg, straight long back leg. Last breath. Release, make your way back to down dog. You can come through a vinyasa or just step back or move in any other way. Just feeling what you're choosing to do, whatever that is. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in, start circling. Going towards your full range of motion, especially the tight places, the weak places, the creaky places. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back, right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Settle in. Feeling where you are. It's so normal for the mind to wander. So our practice is noticing and returning over and over. Last breath here. Tip forward. Standing splits. Let your head hang, let the neck release. Last breath. Big step back. Warrior one. Feel free to adjust your footing, attending to the details you are aware of. Last breath. Release. Make your way back to down dog. And again, settle into a good rest. Any neutral shape. More important than the shape, coming back to a quality. If it's useful, you might close your eyes. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Sink the hips low, lift the head high, drop the shoulders low. Feel your feet grounded, weight even between toes and heels. Core engaged, supporting your back. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. From here, let's come into warrior three. Now you're welcome to make this easier by keeping your torso high and your leg low. As long as it's a straight line from your torso to your back leg, it can be at any angle you choose. So parallel to the floor is one option, not the only option. Feel where you are. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Release through a vinyasa or your movement transition. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three. Modify or adjust however you need to. Supporting leg bent or straight. Any arm position. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Release through some movement transition. Coming back to a good rest. Letting go of everything we've just done. Letting go of everything we might do. Just feeling what's right here. Last deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, one breath, come in. And step right back to warrior 1. From here, let's open out warrior 2 and then take your time settling in. Feeling where you are right now. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling. Reverse warrior 2, big side stretch. Let's straighten the front leg, triangle. Reach out to come down. You can bring your hand to your shin, your ankle, a block, or the floor. Can you keep lengthening? You might be as long as you can get, but keep going. One more breath. Let's release. Hands to the floor. Make your way back to down dog. Same thing other side. Left leg sweeps up when you're ready. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, one breath. Step back, warrior 1. Open out, warrior 2. Can you drop your shoulders even more? Relax your face even more. But engage fully. What's useful here? Flip the left palm, reverse warrior. Let's straighten the front leg. Triangle. Expanding. More dynamic, more at ease, both at once. Last breath here. Let's release. Make your way back to down dog, feeling what you're doing. And then settle into a good rest, letting go. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. This time, let's take a twist. So we'll bring the left elbow across to the outside of the right knee. If you can't get your elbow, you might use your forearm. You might work palms towards the center of the chest, or do this in some other way. You can't know things you don't know. You can't do things you can't do. So just doing your best, given what you understand and are able to do. Come back to center, hips low, arms high. Same thing, other side. Right elbow across. You're going to your edge. You can't go beyond your edge. So finding where that is, breathing there. Release, back to center, hips low, arms high. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift your chest. And then fold forward, wrapping arms overhead. You're welcome to separate your feet, hip width apart. If this is too tight for your shoulders, you could also separate your hands by holding something, a strap or a sock. And then release. Drop the arms all the way down. Let's lower the hips and come into a squat, malasana. If your heels don't easily come to the floor, you could turn your toes out, widen your stance. You're also welcome to sit on something or use a little something under the heels. So find how this works for your body. We're going to open up the knees using the elbows. Roll your shoulders back and down, chest nice and open. And we'll work our root lock here, Mula Bandha, same as a Kegel exercise. As you exhale, draw the pelvic floor muscles in and up. As you inhale, release that. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. And then engage and keep holding, keep breathing, drawing in strongly through the bottom, connecting that to the top. Feel the full length and space of your torso, your spine. And then release. Let's come back to a forward fold, feet back to parallel. Any arm position you like here. You can hang in ragdoll, you can grab your big toes, you could take a handful of your hair and pull your head towards the floor. In a moment, we'll make our way back to down dog. If you want to get a quick crow pose in on your way, you're welcome to do that and then step or hop out of that. You can also just step back to down dog or take a regular vinyasa to get there. Just feeling what you're choosing to do, whatever that is. Eventually finding your way to downward facing dog. Let's send the right leg up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. And we'll take a twist here, left elbow across. Now there are lots of other variations of this. If there's a different one you prefer, you're welcome. You could drop the back knee and do a low lunge. You could take a different arm position. Last breath here. Release, hands to the floor. We're going to drop the back knee. If you want to pad it, you could roll up the side of your mat, or if you have a blanket or cushion, you could use that. And if you have blocks, you may want to grab those. We're going to be coming back for a hamstring stretch. So bring the hips so they're right above the back knee, inch the front foot forward, and then flex the toes back. Hands right under shoulders as high as you need them. If you don't have blocks, you can use books, soup cans, be creative, even use your shin. And if any of you want to slide further forward, you could go towards splits, Hanumanasana. If you did slide forward, slide your way back. To release, let's bring both hands to the inside. Turn out through the right foot and then shift your weight forward, coming down to lizard pose. You might come down onto your elbows. That could be on blocks or the floor. If this doesn't immediately work for you, experiment. If you tuck the back toes under, you could shift your hips forward or back. You could turn the right toes out more or less. You can lean weight a little one way or another way. If you do want to add a quad stretch to this, you can bend the back leg, reach for your foot and draw it in. If that doesn't work for you, don't do it. Don't worry about it. Feeling where you are. And then let's release and make your way back to down dog. Take your time. Any movement. Same thing other side. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Come into a twist. Right elbow across. Work the palms towards the center of the chest. If you did some other variation on the other side, finding something similar. Let's release. You may want to grab your props. You may want to pad the back knee. Take the hips back. Inch the front foot forward. Flex the foot. And then carefully adjust to your edge. And you might need to readjust at any moment. If things let off, go a little deeper. If it becomes too much, back out. If we keep going towards our edges, there is a chance they will expand. That is a possible outcome. But even if no change occurs, just acclimating to being at that edgy place with more awareness, more wherewithal, more openness, more ease, can bring so much freedom. Is it possible to relax while you're feeling what you're feeling right now? If you did slide forward, slide your way back. To release, we'll bring both hands to the inside, turn out through the left foot, and then shift your weight forward. Exploring, experimenting. If you did add that quad stretch on the other side, you might add that again. If you were holding the back foot, let it go. Slowly make your way back to down dog, taking any movement as you go. Let this transition be a time to even out the two sides. Check in with your body. We are moving towards the end of class. Can you identify any needs, any places that could use a little extra attention? Make our way to sitting, back onto our backs. Knees to chest. And as you ask yourself what's needed now, see if anything arises. I'll name a couple of options in case nothing's coming up for you. You might take a couple of back bends. Those could be active or passive. Bridge, wheel, supported bridge, supported fish. You could take an inversion. You might take a restorative pose. You might just wiggle around. It doesn't have to be a yoga pose. More important than what you're doing is that you're feeling what you're doing. As you come into these last couple of poses, stretches, take the time you need. There's really no rush. If you're not sure what to do, a spinal twist is often a good ending, good counter pose to other things. Just bringing one knee across for a few breaths. Each time you finish something, you can again ask, what's needed now? And then keep going until nothing's needed. If, when nothing else is needed, you can start getting comfortable, perhaps putting on extra layers or grabbing props or a little self-massage, getting your body ready to let go for a couple breaths in Shavasana. And get yourself as comfortable as you can. If when you first lie down, something's not feeling quite right and you can do something about it, take really good care of yourself. We'll just be here for a few moments, but might as well be as comfortable as you're able. Eventually settling into stillness. When you do, you can let go of the control of your breath. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles. And then stretch out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And then use your hands to help you up to sitting. Come to a comfortable cross-legged position. And bring hands together at the heart. And just take a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice. Taking this time to take good care of yourself. You can let that gratitude expand out to the people and circumstances that make it possible for you to be here. And that could extend far and wide. Maybe even sending gratitude and well wishes to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today.